Welcome back. It's still Politics HQ on News Central Television. I still have my guest with me, Barrister Adaze Emwanta is the special advisor to the Edo State Governor on legal matters. I also have Honorable Shedrach Udugbai is the special advisor to former Governor of the state, Godwin Obaseki. Gentlemen, once again, thank you for your time. Let me start my question with Honorable Udugbai. Honorable Udugbai, there are calls for the removal of the state's electoral officer, that's Edo State Resident Electoral Commissioner, because of some reservations. I'd like you to speak more on that.
Yes, there's an outright call for the resignation and the change of some of these electoral officers, owing to what happened during the last gubernatorial election that was held in Edo State, where the INEC colluded with security agencies and the All Progressive Congress to carry out a heist that is widely known by many Nigerians today as one of the most fraudulent elections that are taking place since the return of democracy in the Fourth Republic. And also, it is more evident because we have seen the way and manner the All Progressive Congress are carrying themselves and the candidates around. And first of all, they have gained some level of unpopularity because the government on ground, which is now being led by the All Progressive Congress, has not only brought some high level of embarrassment to the Edo people, but they have also seen a high level of clueless governance. So the people in those states are very disenchanted with the kind of governance that the All Progressive Congress is offering. And to juxtapose that side by side with the candidate they brought, they brought a candidate who had gone to the House of Rep before, was not impactful, was not able to make any form of meaningful contribution to the life of the people, and was practically voted out of office. Because the All Progressive Congress lack the personnel, the men of requisite competence and character that can make meaningful contribution to the life of the people, they had to recycle the old ones that had failed in time past. And even in that Ovia Federal constituency, it was won by it is a stronghold of the People's Democratic Party. And even in the senatorial district, the Edo Central District, it was won by the People's Democratic Party. Even in the last gubernatorial elections, that was widely acclaimed to be fraudulent and dubious. And so when we look at the confidence that is espoused by the current leader of the party, both by the governor and the party state chairman, we've got to recognize that their only hope, their only sense of victory can only emanate from the use of the outright manipulation of votes, the deployment of security operatives to hound. So we now know that, at least, because we know before now, there's an unholy alliance between the Resident Electoral Commissioner, who is known to be a brother of Nyesom Wike, and you and I know where Nyesom Wike are the role he has played in the People's Democratic Party, both in the state and at the federal level. So we are saying that these persons should be changed, and a level playing field should be given for the candidates who have brought themselves forward to run for this election.
All right.
Because for us in the People's Democratic Party...
Thank you so much. You said quite a number of things, but let me just leave you for a moment and bring in the Barrister Emwanta into the conversation. Barrister, I would like you to respond to some of the things that has been said as regards not just the elections, but also even governance in Edo State. What Honorable Shedrach said. He said that the last election was pretty much a fraudulent one, and that there seems to be an unholy alliance between the state's Resident Electoral Commissioner and a certain minister who is very much affiliated with the ruling government. He also described the current administration in Edo State as clueless. What's your take, sir?
I don't want to join issues with somebody who has no clear track record. He said he was a special advisor in Obaseki's government. His principal, as we speak, is presently a wool. The Asset Verification Committee, which I was a member of, uncovered one-time loot of Edo State's patrimony. Each of those officials went away with upward of over 7 vehicles. All the vehicles Obaseki used, both the ones his secretary to government and others had, numbering over 7, for each of them, disappeared. As we speak, we are still trying to recover those vehicles. So when my friend over there, I think Shedrach, starts running his mouth about governance, it leaves so much to be desired. The present governor, Edo, all through the time the matter was at the tribunal, stayed focused. At the lower tribunal, the court affirmed that Senator Monday Okpebholo won the election, 3/3. At the Court of Appeal gave a unanimous decision, at the Supreme Court, it was also a unanimous decision. So I don't know what he's saying. The truth is they are not prepared for that election. In Edo Central, where we're having the senatorial election, that was a seat the governor occupied until he was elected as governor of Edo State. The person that the governor defeated was a sitting senator when the governor defeated him. It is because the PDP knows they don't have a chance. That is why they are running from pillar to post. The only member they have in the National Assembly, Right Honorable Marcus Onobu, recently joined us. The member of the party in Igweme State Constituency just last week joined us. Before that time, 3 members of their party from Edo Central had joined us. So in terms of structure, PDP has no single structure from local to federal. So that's the fear they are having. And I can predict that ADC will come second in that election, PDP will come a distant third. Because for the Ovia Federal Constituency and the Edo Central Senatorial District, we are going to give them a good trouncing. Because PDP in Edo State has no address. As we speak, they have 2 factions. So if I ask my friend there, I want to know, the faction it belongs to, do they have any structure in Edo State?
Okay, so that's a direct question. Maybe we should give him time to respond to that question. So he asked you a question. He said, what faction, if at all, do you belong to? And then he also talked about 7 vehicles. Are you aware of this, Honorable Shedrach?
Yes, you know, Adaze Emwanta is a professional man for hire. Everybody knows him in Edo State. He talks from both sides of the mouth. And even in the last dispensation, he served in Godwin Obaseki's government until he was kicked out of office for ineptitude and some gross misconduct, high-handedness. When he spoke about vehicles, let him begin from the amount of money Godwin Obaseki left in the account. It's laughable because Godwin Obaseki left over 60 billion. A man who left 60 billion, will he be stealing cars? The car that Godwin Obaseki used, a Lexus Jeep. The governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, took that vehicle and gifted it to the party state chairman, Jared Tenebi. And the man was driving around recklessly. And went on to buy different kind of fleet vehicles. First one, he paid over 3 billion buying bulletproof vehicles. Later, he bought over 60 Prado Jeeps. Later, he bought over 70 Helios vehicles. Then after that, he went and bought 100 buses for Edo Line. He has been spending money cluelessly. All the money that was met in government was used practically to buy vehicles because that's one of the easiest way of laundering government money. When he talked about asset verification committee that I was a member of, what's the head, what's the tail? Has the man been indicted? Has he been invited to EFCC? The records are there. They're just here making all form of business excuses. He spoke about we not having a credible candidate. This is a laughable because it's funny when they act out of desperation. Senator Monday Okpebholo, when he was the senator representing Edo Central, was known for only pipe-borne water. What he was doing was a pipe-borne water, those pedestrian inconsequential projects. He had no motion in the National Assembly. He carried out no form of legislative oversight. Even the committee was just in, he had no meaningful contribution. So the people of Edo Central are happy that at least everybody can now suffer from the cluelessness of Senator Monday Okpebholo in governance, while they can have another option of having somebody that has the requisite competence and character to offer good governance to the people of Edo Central. And that's what Honorable Prince Joe Okoje has positioned himself for. Mind you, when Monday Okpebholo was running for office, he does, as a city senator, the People's Democratic Party won Edo Central humongously. We won the votes overwhelmingly. And that is a struggle to the People's Democratic Party right from the ancestral days. He spoke about the candidates from Ovia Federal constituency.
All right.
The People's Democratic Party defeated
the
sitting deputy governor.
All right, thank you so much. Honorable Shedrach, I know you have a lot to say. I know, but we are really managing time. Just to move away, okay. I know that Barrister Emwanta would like to also react to some of the things you've said, but let's bring in Eromosele Ehisuan just to downs the atmosphere a bit, who is a political scientist. I mean, with what you are seeing in Edo State right now, Mr. Eromosele, what's your take?
Well, thank you, Dabo, for having me here. Good evening, Edo State and Nigerians. The issue of electoral process is something that people need not to be afraid of. When you play your card well, your political card well, you don't need to be afraid of anything. I heard ordinarily, I resigned my membership of PDP yesterday, 31st of July 2025. I have spent 20-something years in PDP, 20 years plus in PDP. And the impunity, leadership crisis, and structural decay in PDP is endemic. It is really affecting the party, and it has affected the party deeply. See, when we talk about election, you don't need to start quarreling, fighting, and say that they should replace or redeploy the resident electoral chairman or the other electoral officers if they redeploy them and bring in another person. So how sure you are that what you are still quarreling about will not play? We have to play our card well and work hard to ensure that there is no impunity in the party. See, the INEC officials are there to conduct election. Free, fair, and credible. Let me take you to the Edo Central Electoral District. I am from Ward 6, East and West in Irekpe. The PDP primary, as we speak today, in fact, it is a sham. It has lacuna and different areas that really affected the party system. If you recall, in few days, many media experts, including myself, we have left the party.
Mr. Ehisuan, I'm sorry, I understand that we really need to go on a quick break now. Definitely you'd get the right to continue your conversation, but let's go on a quick break. When we return, we'll get the show continuing. Stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. It's still Politics HQ on News Central Television. I still have my guest with me. Just at the final moments, let me bring you back, Barrister Emwanta. Barrister Emwanta, just to give you the right to respond briefly to some of the things Honorable Shedrach has said. He said that you were at some point kicked out of the Godwin Obaseki government, and that the current governor spends money recklessly. Sort of insinuating that he spends money on buses and vehicles that are pretty much needless. I would like you to respond to some of these grave accusations.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, the person you brought on the other side, Shedrach, suffers from what I'll call selective amnesia, because he is aware I left that government for very clear reasons, and I left the PDP with a promise to ensure that we take out PDP from Usadebe Avenue. We joined the APC with the support of others like the former deputy governor and other political leaders who left the PDP. We ensured that the APC defeated PDP in the election. And as such, I will not join issues with a palace jester. That guy is somebody that came into government in the twilight of administration of Obaseki, and they led him like a sheep to his political doom. So for us, we remain focused. We have a governor that has a clear agenda, and he's bringing development to Edo State. The corruption that Obaseki's government was reputed for will be dealt with by anti-corruption agencies like the EFCC. So he's talking about buses bought for Edo line. Is it not for the social good? Is it not for Edo people? So when you see people like him talk on national TV, using beer parlor language, it leaves much to be desired. He has not answered the question, which faction of the PDP belongs to. My brother Eromosele just said he has left PDP, and he has given the reasons why he left PDP. The impunity the party is known for, and that's why there's no member in PDP that you can say is a person of what? Of integrity. The only member they have in the National Assembly have resigned his membership. In the House of Assembly, they have only one member from Edo Central, and that member is already negotiating his way to the APC. So Shedrach and his co-travelers who dwell in palace jesting will remain in PDP, which remains a sinking ship in Edo State.
All right, Barrister, in one word, what's your message to him and members of the PDP in the state? In one word. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't get that, but let me...
I said that APC will win the election that will take place on the 16th of August, the by-election, across the 5 local governments in Edo Central, and in the Ovia Federal constituency, we are going to have a clean sweep.
All right, thank you, sir. In one sentence, I'm also coming to you, Honorable Shedrach. In one sentence, what's your message to the APC in Edo State? One sentence, sir.
The APC, they have brought out candidate that does not have the requisite capacity to deliver election. They brought out the words among themselves, and they are hoping that Monday Okpebholo will mobilize, will do the magic they did before the abracadabra, with INEC and with the security agencies to enthrone illegality once again. And that's why the opposing party is trying to resist hard by saying, let the Nigerian government give us a fair playing ground. We are willing and ready to take back what is ours. Those areas are controlled by the opposing party. We are the best kind of candidates in Reverend Johnny Mosak.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Honorable Shedrach. Thank you. Because we are really trying to manage time. Eromosele Ehisuan, your final thoughts, 30 seconds or less, please.
Well, in Edo Central, PDP may like him not to have a candidate because as it is now, there is litigation going on between the Obaseki faction and the Danobi faction. Then the Edo Central senatorial by-election, where I belong, it is between the APC and the ADC. That is my final statement. The PDP cannot win a local government. I don't think so.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure having you on the program. Barrister Adaze Emwanta is the special advisor to the Edo State Governor on legal matters, and also Eromosele Ehisuan, political scientist, and Honorable Shedrach Udugbai, special advisor to former Governor of the state, Godwin Obaseki. Once again, gentlemen, thank you for your time. Well, this is the beat we can take on the show today. In case you missed out, you can join us or you can catch up on our YouTube platform. That's at News Central TV. You can also choose to follow us on social media. The handle is there on your screen. You can also choose to follow me personally at Dakpo at Digboye. Don't forget, as from Monday, this show is moved to 8 p.m. Same in-depth analysis, deeper conversation, only on News Central. Until I come your way again, I still remain Dakpo at Digboye. Good night.